Hello everyone. Welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, December 26th through Sunday, January 1st, 2023. And Happy New Year to everyone before I forget, okay? There's only a few major aspects this week. The first one is on Wednesday, the 28th. We have Venus in Capricorn, sextiles Neptune in Pisces. On the 29th, we have Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Venus in Capricorn, and Mercury also turns retrograde on this day. So those people at the airports think they have it bad now, right? Not going to get any better, I'm afraid. Oh well, maybe their previous flight will finally show up. Sometimes that's what Mercury retrograde does, is it brings something around again. So maybe their flight will actually be there. Okay, the original flight they were supposed to take. Anyways, on Sunday, January 1st, 2023, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. So it's all in Capricorn, pretty much, except for that Neptune in Pisces. So, I want to thank you guys, especially my subscribers, for sticking with me and checking up on me and everything. I'm feeling much, much better. Thank you very much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click on the notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something. And also check out the links below in the description box. There's one to my website if you would like to have more information on chart services that I offer. And there's also a link to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for those of you who only want to know maybe one or two things about your chart. So, now for your forecast. Hey Sagittarius, happy belated birthday. Anyways, okay, on Wednesday, the 28th, Venus in Capricorn in your second house sextiles Neptune in your fourth house of Pisces. So still having Venus in your second house of money, earned income. Venus is attracting things to you, Venus-related things like luxury items, money, art, cologne, things like that, anything beautiful, okay? With the sextile to Neptune in your fourth house of your home, I'm going to have to say that you've had your eye on buying something for your home or beautifying your home in some way or other. I'm pretty sure you're going to buy it. You know, I don't think it's very expensive. It could just be something that's even necessary. You know, maybe something, an appliance or something like that broke down and needs replaced, or it could just be anything. It could also be something personal, because your fourth house is also your personal life. On Thursday, the 29th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Venus in Capricorn in your second house. And on Sunday, the 1st, okay, January 1st, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your second house. You have all this stuff going on in your second house of money, okay? So things could be really tight because you either just spent a lot of money because of the holidays. It could even be just for travel, you know, not necessarily gifts or anything like that. Or you had to do last minute, end of the year stuff that you had to pay for. Whatever, okay? So you could have been waiting on money, a check. The check is in the mail kind of thing, you know, some kind of payment or other that possibly was delayed, okay? It could be coming now. It could show up on that Thursday all the way up into Sunday, okay? Because Mercury conjunct Venus in your second house does bring, I would have to say, money, or even a belated birthday gift or Christmas gift. Something, a bit of an increase there in money, okay? So there was a new moon on the 23rd, so it should have brought some kind of new beginning in your finances. Let's hope so, okay? Also, though, you know, these two planets together, that's sweet talk, okay? Mercury and Venus together. So you could just even end up using it in this way, not even planning on it, but just ending up in conversation with someone, and end up, it doesn't necessarily have to be about love. It could just be about fun things. It could be very flirtatious, as, you know, on Sunday when we've got Venus conjunct Pluto, which brings about the obsessive side of Venus and Pluto together. okay? So this could be about a romance, but it could also be about something you want. You're like a little kid that's in the toy store, you know, especially around Christmas, and you're crying, I want that, I want that. You're telling your parents, buy this for me. Meanwhile, it's too expensive, or it's, you know, you're not the right age for it, or something or other, you know, but you could be putting on a big fuss back then. You know, now you'll just sit there and daydream about it. You know what? But it could possibly come true. You could just think it into reality, and whatever it was that your heart's desire was, if it's something tangible that you can hold in your hand, and it's, especially if it's for you, then it's yours. But if it's something that you want done, I would just have to say we're going with the increase in money, an increase in money, a bit of a windfall, possibly. I would play the lottery. You know, I always tell Sagittarians to do that anyways, because they do govern gambling. And these aren't really hard aspects. These aspects really don't denote a big win of any kind, but it'll bring in something. But I would have to say, if anything, it's going to bring you in a nice gift from someone, okay? Even if you gift it to yourself, it's still a gift, right? It's from me to me. Okay, so for Libra, on Wednesday, December 28th, Venus in Capricorn in your 4th house, sextiles Neptune, transiting in your 6th house of Pisces. So we've got, you know, Venus in your house of your home and your family. You know, usually when Venus is here, and there's other planets here right now, like the Sun and Mercury and whatever, you know, there was just a new moon here on the 23rd, too. So I'm going to have to say that you're doing something within your home. If you're doing already work from home, that's possibly what you're doing now. You're making room for an area that you're going to use as a workplace, let's say in 2023. You could also just be beautifying your home in some way. When Venus is here, that's what you usually end up doing. But it's like minor things. Like I always say, like getting new drapes, or, you know, pillowcases and sheets or something or other. But you could be doing something also where, excuse me, you're kind of making room possibly for someone to come and stay with you. It could be just like a visit. Just a visit of some kind, okay? I don't think you're moving in with you, but it could be someone that you work with, or you used to work with, or it could be like just like a family member that's coming into town, and they need a place to stay, like just for a few days. So you could just be making room for them. On Thursday, the 29th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Venus in Capricorn, and on Sunday, the 1st, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn, all in your 4th house, okay? So all this stuff is happening with like your family or anyone that you live with. Or if you live alone, it's happening within your home. You're doing something different in your home. You know, you either, maybe you got something like really cool for, like, you know, the holidays, for Christmas as a gift, and it's arriving, you know. Mercury's turning retrograde here in your sign. So something you were waiting on even. Maybe you had to order it and it still isn't in it. As some kind of big appliance, you know. It's not in yet, but it's getting close, right? So it might not even come until January. Whatever. I believe that there's something nice happening within your home, or you're on the receiving end of something very nice for your home. Either you are purchasing it for yourself, or you already have purchased it and it's just arriving, or someone, I think, might be surprising you with something for your home that you weren't expecting. Okay, so for Taurus, on Wednesday the 28th, Venus in Capricorn in your 9th house, sextiles Neptune in your 11th house of Pisces. So all these planets are in your 9th house of long-distance communication and travel, legal matters, higher learning, media, publishing. It's an internet house, okay? Your 11th house is also your most sociable house. And that's your friends. It's your friends and where you normally go to hang out. It's socializing online, okay, or in person, more so in person though. But I would have to say that maybe you have joined some kind of group online in social media. I have possibly met someone there that is from another country or a different background than yours, or even a different culture. They're foreign to you in some way. But you have some kind of rapport with this person. It could be like many, many things. The thing is on Thursday, the 29th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Venus in Capricorn in your 9th house. And then on the 1st, January 1st, Sunday, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 9th house, okay? This conjunction with Venus and Pluto does bring out the an obsessive quality it has to it, okay? And Mercury conjunct Venus is usually some kind of nice, lighthearted conversation. It's also revealing your true feelings for someone because Venus is involved here along with Pluto. And Mercury, I'd have to say maybe you just burst out, you know, something possibly you hadn't planned on saying. You always have to remember you have the planet Uranus in your first house, and these bursts of yours are like, it should be more or less normal to you by now. Stuff just coming out of your mouth that you had no idea you were going to say. Okay, so this could be one of those times where you just like reveal yourself. It doesn't even have to be in person. It could be on social media. You could say something, make a comment on someone's picture or something like that, and they get the message. You know, they may be surprised, but they, you know, it's kind of clear to everybody that you possibly have the heart for this person. Okay, so for Cancer, on Wednesday the 28th, Venus in Capricorn in your 7th house, sextiles Neptune in your 9th house of Pisces. So very nice having all these planets in your 7th house of partnerships and close relationships, okay? Especially having Venus here means that you're making some really nice friendships. If you are in business with someone, new arrangements that are coming around, especially when that new moon was here on the 23rd, there's like a new, breathing new life into any kind of relationship, a romantic, business, friendship, whatever. So that kind of continues right now. You know, 9th house is many things. It is the house of spiritual and religious beliefs, and having Neptune here means that, you know, those are pretty like a focal point in your life. You've managed to mesh them into your daily life. So they're part of you, okay? I would have to say that if you are meeting someone right now, you know, someone new, or you could possibly be seeing a new side of someone that you've known for how long, but you have a wonderful rapport with them, and you have things that really matter. You know, like you don't care what kind of music they listen to. It's nice if you both listen to the same stuff, but it's not that important. Their values and their beliefs and their philosophy are far more important at this time. And it looks like somebody like that is in your life, okay? On Thursday, the 29th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Venus in Capricorn in your 7th house. And on Sunday, the 1st, Venus in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 7th house. So all this stuff is happening in your 7th house. And the combination of Venus and Pluto always brings about this obsessive quality about it. You're just like so attracted to someone, or vice versa. They're attracted to you, okay? With the conjunction of Mercury and Venus together, it does bring about very, I always say sweet talk. It depends on what house it's in, but it's in the 7th house. So I'd have to say you're having a really nice kind of flirtatious conversation with someone. Maybe you're trying to figure out, you know, where you stand with them and they stand with you. If this is a new person that has entered your life, if it's someone that you're seeing a new side of, like with that new moon, meaning that someone you always thought of as a friend may be possibly becoming a little bit more. Okay, but, you know, you just, you kind of have to watch a little bit in a way, because Capricorn is your opposite sign. Okay, so somebody could be talking you into, seventh house is also arrangements and agreements. It's the marriage of something or someone, or people together, or plans together. Okay, so you have to watch that somebody's not trying to talk you into something, getting on your good side, you know, really appealing to whatever. You know, again, we're back to your philosophy and your possible spiritual beliefs. You know, they could be trying to manipulate you a little bit. So you might want to watch out for something like that.